So, hey guys, I'm back for more IB. Can't wait, huh? Anyway, this is the second ending I'm going for. This is one of the more, in my opinion, heartbreaking endings. Also, there are tons of fan arts based around this particular ending, just so you know. But enough of my jibber jabber, it's time to play IB. Alright guys, so we're starting over with a new game. And yeah, IB, we're going to the gallery. We've got our handkerchief. It's in our pocket. We're not going to lose it. The handkerchief actually does have an importance, especially in this ending. So, just warning you. This is our first time here. These are all the stuff by Gratena. We're going to enjoy it. Can't wait. They're going to go get pamphlets and stuff. Keep talking. Yeah, we want to go on ahead. Yeah, screw you guys. La-di-da. Moving on. You don't need to worry about us. We're tough. We're good. Anyway, so while I'm just touring around, this is mostly just to bide me some time to, you know, tell you about stuff. This ending, I'm not gonna tell you until I get to the actual ending part, but I'm starting over simply because, by the way, we totally just were like, skip right past our parents. The whole point is that I want to show you all the different nuances that you can get in the game that I totally breezed over in the first playthrough because I wanted to mimic my first try. So I'm gonna speed through everything. I'm gonna hit the main points like that painting. Then you have to, you know, go downstairs. Flashlight offs. Ooh, creepy footsteps. Saving. Simply so I don't save over any other files. Go straight back up. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I'm gonna ignore the weird banging on the window guy. And then look at the blue liquid. Come, IB. Come down below, IB. I'll show you some place secrets. Anyway, so yeah, you go down as he asks, even though that's totally not a good idea. And then, you know, la-di-da. Ha! Ha! You thought I was gonna save, didn't you? You thought I was going to. I didn't. There's too many save points down here, it's not worth it. So, you know, come, and you take the rose. And you're totally gonna get called a thief for it, but who cares? It's mine now. I take the key. I still think it's freaky that that girl smiles with her tongue sticking out. We're like, called a thief. We're like, okay, you don't have to block our way and stop us to say it. No pathway back up. We're stuck down here, the grayscale fish, now that we actually know the word because we played through it. We go through. Beware of the edges, we already know that. Unless you're watching this as a new viewer. This is the ant. He likes the painting, but it's far away, so we're gonna go show it to him because we're awesome like that, and there's something to do over there. Honestly, the hands coming out from everywhere still freaks me out. It still makes my heart jump. And yeah, don't forget that painting is totally removable. We're gonna show him the painting. It's as cool as he remembers, and we can't stick around for him to just stare at it. So we leave. We lay it down over this gaping hole. We run across it, rip it. We're gonna get the key. We're gonna freak out. It crashes through because it's stupid, because it has no head. Death of the individual is more like stupid thing. Anyway, we're like, oh, sorry, we had to do that. Sorry, we had to rip through your painting. But it had to be done. So, see, this is the fish-shaped hole in the wall. We need the key, so we're gonna skip past him to get the play hide-and-seek option. The chef's talent, the fish head, is our goal. We're gonna press this button, get the sinister painting, which is of IB hanging, solely so that I can show you what happens in the sketchbook later. You found me, you get the fish head prize, and then you can leave this area. There's nothing else here that's worthwhile. But as I said, the sinister painting, you gotta look at it, or at least I want to look at it, so I can show you guys what happens with that. This is the material storehouse, and I'm gonna just wait for this thing to crawl across, like a creepy stalker. And I'm gonna take your fishtail brains. We're gonna ignore the paint since we can't do anything about that. We're gonna stuff the fish into the keyhole. Hello, kitties. And we're gonna ignore the paint, the spit. Wow, spit, paint. Yeah, honestly, like I said before, I'm skipping whatever I don't think I need. The liar's room included, because honestly, the only reason you need the liar's room is to figure out what all the different color X's are. And I'm just getting the apple to feed to the lips. I hate the stupid hands. Freaks me out. Anyway, see, wooden apple, made of wood, smells slightly sweet. We give it to the lips, to the mouth, crunch, crunch, crunch. It eats it, and we can go through the mouth, which is still so very creepy. The guillotine is gonna fall. We're going to run past it like the wind, or in this case, breath, because the breath seems really fast. So, whatever. It's supposed to be creepy, but once you read the painting, it's kind of like, oh, it's the breath. Cool. Cool story, bro. Then we go all the way over here to the right. We get the lady in red. We read it. We have to read it for it to smash through and come to life. I'm trying to lure it over to the left here, but to get the red key, but it kind of follows me. I'm like, that's not cool. You're not supposed to do that. I nearly get attacked, but even though I haven't healed myself at all, that was me completely failing because I was freaking out. Yeah, so, you know, this is, just, those ladies in red will always chase you to the end of the earth. I'm just gonna read that one slip that was like, having fun? No, we're not. Well, we totally are, but, you know. Yeah. And then this is the storybook. You have to read it in order to, quote-unquote, get the key to move on. So, for new viewers, this is Carrie Careless and the Galette de Roi. And I'll let you see that. It's also known as the king cake. Oh, right, also, all those little minor pauses in there are because, I kept looking at something else and it pauses when I look at a different screen other than IB, so, sorry about that, guys. This is not ending well. Now the creepy part is, we can open the door, but, dude, it was her birthday, and she's supposed to be happy if she swallows the coin. Granted, we didn't swallow the coin, we swallowed the thing, but still. Anyway, that's the Eternal Vase, and we have to go to the right. The Eternal Vase heals you, and you go to the right to steal Gary's key. And yeah. Sorry, Gary, we're not going to torture you this time. Actually, you're probably thankful for that. We're going to bait her over. We're going to leave the room. She's going to bang, 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 come out the window, but I kind of failed. So we wait for her to come out the window because this is just easier. She can't go back through the window. So we can get the blue rose in peace. And this is where you find out that there has to be at least a few petals, even one on the stem to stay alive in this place. I kept healing myself for a second like a jerk instead of healing Gary. Whoops, my bad. And then I go over and I give him his rose. You know, it's kind of like an exchange. I give him the rose instead of the key, because we use the key. He also freaks out because we look a lot like the lady in red initially, so he's all like, oh, thank goodness it's someone from the gallery. And we have no idea how we got here, the situation sucks. When you lose petals, wounds appear on the body. He thought he was a goner. He's very thankful for us getting it back for him. Now we have to get out of here. We'll go mad if we stay in this place for too long. And he hasn't asked us for our name. So he's Gary, and he's like, yeah, that's my name. And we're like, well, my name's Ib. And he's like, it's dangerous for a child to be all on her own, so I'll stick with you. And he freaks out worse than the child. He's all like, oh my god, spit! I'm totally okay. But yeah, let's ignore such bizarre things as that. Now he's gonna make himself useful. And since we're teeny tiny and can't move it, he's gonna move this for us. Because apparently that's like stone and really freakishly heavy. So yeah, nothing we can do here. We just skip past this. We're gonna save. Simply because I just know I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Come on. We're gonna go. Alright, so yeah, I'm totally gonna die. But I don't. Because I'm awesome. It's always better to stick to the right to do this, simply because they start heading towards the right. And you press the switch. You have to press that one. That's the only one that matters. You leave the room. They can't follow you. Now that door opens. So I'm going to save. And I actually didn't know this, but I thought I could skip all the other parts, but you can't actually continue on with the story without actually getting the eye drops and doing that whole mess. So, this was me having like a realization moment going, what? Okay, maybe you have to read the plaque? No? I can't get it? Okay. So, I go up here and I have to get the eye drops. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you get the eye drops. That, in my opinion, is the easiest way. I know some people do it other ways, but it's the quickest way. So, I mean, it's the way I work with. So you use the eye drops in the congested eye, and then it's cured. It directs you to this one wall, and you're like, okay, cool, thanks. Because now it just found you a secret passage. And you actually need to do this, apparently. So you get the glass, you stick it in the painting. Yeah. Okay. Stick it in the painting, in the hole, for the eye, and then there's writing on the back. You have to read that behind the tree message in order to actually get the item from behind the tree. So, yeah, that's what you do. You get the silver ring. It's a wedding ring. I love the fact that it's silver, not gold, simply because I love silver rings, silver jewelry more than gold. But what you do with that is you take that and you put it on the sorrowful bride's finger, and then she's all happy now, so she tosses you her bouquet. You take the bouquet and you feed it to the thing that just goes nom nom nom, chow time. And honestly, that's totally why people ship, I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Ib and Gary are shipped together because she catches that bouquet, and they're technically together even though you don't see them. So, you know, thank you so much. As promised, you can go through. Again, that was me trying to do other things, Skype and all sorts of whatnot. So, sorry about that, guys, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm a silly goose. So, we take the door, we go in, we continue on. I'm saving here, even though there's nothing that's gonna kill me, simply because it's creepy as all get out. Yeah. So I'm gonna save again in here, but in a little bit, I think. Yeah. The only room you really need is this one. I totally didn't type the password, but the password is 6295, which you get off of the Hanged Man painting. You have to look at his shirt, the numbers on his shirt, upside down. There's technically a presence there, and it's painting that vase, so we need to push that into the ideal painting spot. Now there is yeah. See, now that thing came to life, and we don't like that. We just skip right around it. We go into that room, because that's what you need next. A mirror. Crashing noises means more of them got loose. mannequin head, when did that get into the room? Well, just now. And now it's lurking over your shoulder, Gary. And you're gonna freak out like a little girl, and you're gonna kick it. And we're gonna cover our eyes! Now you see how that mannequin head is crashed over there? That actually, you know, he's like, oh, haha, silly me, I over-exaggerated over a mannequin. Well, that mannequin head, by doing that, by covering your eyes and letting him kick it, you will see significant more mannequin heads all around through the rest of the game. And, just gonna check the mirror just to see if we get anything creepy. Nope. See, right there. 2 mannequin heads right off the bat. We need that key, so we're gonna lure that, thing over. That little lady in green. That's probably a bad idea. Now I'm stuck between 2 of them. But I managed to live because I'm awesome like that. By a friggin' hair. And watch out because the green lady, the lady in green is actually insanely fast. This is technically a safe house, but not for long. You have to move it to the right because, as you saw with the blue rose, when we were getting the blue rose for Gary, they can go through windows, they will go through windows, so this just makes your life a hell of a lot more easy. And yeah, there's nothing else you can do here. You can't even read any of the books, so all that's left to do is to look at the painting and then realize that they look exactly like your parents and freak out, and Gary's just like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, this sucks. You're such a tough gal. And now Gary's just like, what the hell? It was open, and now it's locked. And you would think that's a good thing, but you know, something's at the door. We're freaking out. It's totally coming after us, but you know, as you saw, there was so much coming after us. We're gonna stay here, so I can zippity-zooza, lickety-split get out of this room. The minute that thing barges in like that, look at that. All these mannequin heads that weren't there before. There was only 1 before, and clearly not a good idea to go up. And, you know, I'm just gonna lickety-split go in there. And cutscene. Nothing I can do here, but basically this is where the nightmare is, and I'm just gonna use this time to talk to you guys about what's coming up, and a little bit about the gameplay. I know I'm rushing through it. I'm really sorry about that, but I kind of want to limit this to as little parts as I can do it. I honestly just want to show you all of the different little nuances, as I said before, and you know, just get you to see how freaky this game is, depending on how you play it. And yeah, done. Nightmare scenes are awesome. Not really. They're horrible for poor Ib. And again, her name's Eve, but you know, no one calls her Eve. And I'm definitely not going to call her Eve because my friends Ion and Eve are going to be playing some gameplays and posting them on my channel. So, you know, that's that. And then we wake up here. Gary realizes we're awake. He's going to tell us, oh, he's so sorry that we had a nightmare. He should have noticed, but he was so focused on getting out that he didn't. So to make it up to us, he's going to make us look in the pocket of the coat. There's a piece of candy, and we can feel free to eat it. So, yay! That's pretty nice. I'm also going to leave the coat there, simply because I want to show you what happens when you leave it. Because I had no idea when I first tried it out. And yeah, so I honestly can just leave right now, but I want to read these paintings just because I'm awkward like that. So, you know, this is basically you'll never ever leave, and I'm going to deny it. I'm totally leaving. And see, this is Gary. He's not actually going to go without his coat. He's gonna take it. And the whole point is that you have that doing that gets you points. There's like a bonding point system in the game implicitly, and getting the coat and giving it to Gary gives you a point and adds to that point system. If you don't take it, it doesn't add to it, but it doesn't count against you. It's just that the more points you have, if you have enough points, you can get you're more likely to get the good ending. But you know, not necessarily true, as you're gonna see in this video, actually. That was the door knocking, right there, but I'm not actually gonna look through it. I'm not gonna peek inside because that's not necessary. This maze isn't necessary. The only reason you would really do the maze is to read one of the books, but that's not really important. Right there, mannequin head. Wasn't there before? That's because you let Gary kick the mannequin head. Milk puzzle. This is another one of those things that adds to the bonding points. I'm actually not trying to bond too much with Gary simply because, you know, it's just the particular ending that I'm getting. He's not gonna live, so I don't really want him to feel too connected with him. You check out this mirror. It's all fancy schmancy, but it's just us. No freaky mannequin head lurking behind us. He's like, statue, Rrr. Move it out of the way, and you know, he's all manly man, but not really. He's such a girly man. I bash on him because I love him. There's the text. You need to identify what the big fish painting was, which is Abyss of the Deep. That's your password, Abyss of the Deep. Remember that. Just go straight back up through the shortcut and type in the Abyss of the Deep password into here. Technically, he types it in for you, so voila. Door unlocks, you go in, but before we go in, I'm gonna save, because, you know, it's like 20 minutes, and so I think I'm just gonna end the part here. So, you know, bye! And look, it says bye too.